Hey guys, welcome back. Maverick here with another episode of Gleipnir. So, in the last episode, we've got Shuiichi and Claire setting out and trying to find some other coins as well as the other gatherers, right? And we do indeed start meeting some other people as well. It's finally not just a story with Shuiichi and Claire and her sister Elena, and that is all. In fact, we even got our first ally by the name of Sanbe, which yeah, I don't know how I feel about him so far. He seems a well enough guy, a well-intentioned guy, right? So, maybe it's a good thing. I definitely wasn't expecting there to be sort of team-based battles and what on and so forth, right? Because I literally thought that it was going to be a case of them versus the world, Shuichi and Claire versus the world. But apparently there are, bands of people being together, forming teams and whatnot, or I guess not even teams, but just really looking after each other. After all, if they combine their powers, they can better take stock of the situation, better protect themselves, and gather more coins, right? So, beyond that, not really sure what's going to happen in this one. Let's just get into it and find out. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Who are you? Another exhibitionist? That looked like the camera guy from Gintama. Oh? What? Okay. Feels like I skipped an episode or something. I'm assuming it's gonna be sort of like oh, we're going to get in with the story and then it's going to eventually end with or get to the point where they were having that little meeting there. But yeah, literally, like I just was saying, there's lots of other gatherers and some of them have started forming teams, started working together as well. Which makes sense. If you can get past all that, should I trust you? Should I not trust you? Kind of thing. Ah, yeah, this girl, right? That team. And another thing that we haven't really touched on is how exactly do we evaluate the power levels of these gatherers, right? Because it's not, by nature, it's not exactly a sort of fighting or ranking system. You don't have like a set system in place to say, okay, your powers are at this level, your powers are at this level, your powers can go up to whatever level, right? There doesn't seem to be that kind of system in place here. So how are we going to judge like who is stronger between two of the monsters, right? It seems very arbitrary to me. But well, we shall see. Let's see. A few days earlier. Oh. Can't you just take a look at their phone number? Yeah, wouldn't you just be able to figure out who you are? Why? Why are you so willing to... You know, I would have totally thought that pseudo guy was working together with them. Shouldn't you guys have asked this way earlier? Well, that's a nice way to deflect the question, Claire. I wonder if that girl recognizes Claire. Hmm. 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 What? What?
なんだこれ、ドーリ った通りだ。あなたはとても優しい人ね。実はね、私には動物の気持ちがわかるんです。
He's not really an animal, though. What's wrong with you?
私はあんたを信用してない。ひどい言い草だな。自分から仲間にしてほしいと言っておいて。あんたが秘密を守る契約をするって言ったからよ。てかなんで服脱いだ？気にするな。部外者の私がここに入り込めた時点で秘密が守れてるって言えるの？もし私がたちの悪い収集者だったら、あんたら今頃皆殺しよ。池内の知り合いというのは嘘だろう。あいつに何をした？脅しか？あいつを脅して近づいたのか？秘密。だがお前は我々が全部で何人いて、それぞれがどんな力を持っているかも知らない。そんな得体の知れない集団にお前は喧嘩を売るのか？あなたたちの能力を池内が私に喋ってるとしたら？それはない。なぜならまだ奴は生きてる。それは秘密を漏らせば死ぬってこと？私は秘密を守らない奴が嫌いだ。
What?
それより信用できないのはそっちの方だ。収集者でもないお前がなぜコインを集める？我々に近づいて何を企んでいる？まあ別に隠すようなことじゃないからいいけど。スマホ取ってきていい？構わん。かわいいかわいいかわいいかわいいかわいい。
クレア、契約は終わったの？
まだよ。それより私のスマホ出して。
はい。
ありがとう。その女を探してるの。あんたたちと同じ化け物よ。そいつは私の両親を殺し、下にいるあの子を化け物にした。私はそいつを見つけ出して。これは青木エレナか？知ってるの？姉のことを。そうか、お前はエレナの妹か。どことなく雰囲気はあるな。答えて！あいつは今この山にいるの？あいつは何のためにこんな。そうだな、教えてやってもいいが、お前は頭も切れるし度胸も座っている。それに何より美しい。
What?
我々の仲間になるなら教えてやろう。
And seriously, why are you naked? Okay, never mind. It's just fan service, right?
あんたは普通の人間とほとんど見た目が変わらない。それに他人に秘密を守らせるなんて、私が今まで出会った化け物とはまるで違う。誰もが自分の容姿にコンプレックスを持っているわけではない。むしろ多くの悩みは心や人間関係にある。愛した人がいた。相手は教師だった。もともと正義感の強いあの人は私との関係に悩み、いつし
Okay.
か距離を置くように。
Oh.
バカな私はこの子なら秘密を守ってくれると親友に相談してしまい。
Ooh. And yet. Because her friend revealed the secret, thinking
秘密を守らない
she could help her?
一つ聞いていい？その教師は男、それとも女？
Oh.
女だ。
I see. Alright, this isn't R17 after all.
すごい。じゃあその花って犬みたいにどんな匂いも嗅げるの？
うん。
やっぱりすごいな、動物って。
だから僕は人間っていうか遅いね。契約って何をするの？
ごめん、言えないの。仲間の秘密を 喋ったことになるから。けど私のことなら何でも聞いていいよ。自分のことを自分で喋るのは秘密を漏らしたことにならないから。
じゃあどうしてコインを集めようと思ったの？
どうしてかな。もちろん私はあの宇宙人の言うすごい力なんて別に欲しくないの。けどね、もしそんな力が欲しがってる人たちの手に渡ってしまったら、私の学校や家族はどうなってしまうんだろうって
Wait a minute.
怖くて。
Is she?
変よね。私みたいな臆病で弱いんだ。
Wait, is she?
この人は僕と同じだ。
Who's that girl? No, 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 she's not that, right? She doesn't look like her.
なんか盛り上がってるみてえだな。
I'm talking about the, what was that? Oh, he likes her?
そうだ、さっきあなた鼻がすごくいいって言ったよね。それってなくしたものを探したりもできるの？
匂いが
Why do I feel like something's about to happen?
実はね、私お財布を落としちゃったの、この山で。
中に身分証とかは？
入ってる。だからあれがもし悪い人にでも。
大丈夫？
ごめんなさい、体力なくて。
What is your...
今それって変身してるの？普通の人とまるで変わらないけど。
ちょっとは違うんだけど、笑わないでよ。
あざとい。
違います。私は本当に動物が好きなの。
So that's what she...
将来は獣医になりたくて、だから動物の声が聞けたらいいなとは思って。
Well, this girl certainly is cute.
自分が動物になりたいなんて思ったこともないし、絶対あの宇宙人ふざけてやってますよ。
わかった。けど君の財布は僕一人で探すよ。
そんなのダメです。私の財布なのに。
That other dude is probably following him, right? Following them.
ちょっと見てて。僕一人の方が早く財布を見つけられる。急がなきゃ、誰かに拾われる前に。それに君が一緒にいたら匂いが混ざって探しにくい。
じゃあ私があなたの中に入るというのは？
Oh.
だってほら、同じ空気って外には出ないでしょ。
Hmm. Is this like a partner swap episode?
どうしてあの人、彼女さんに怒られる？
Kanojo.
違う、クレアは彼女なんかじゃ。けど服とかも汚れてる。
じゃあ脱ぎます。
Da-
お願いします。
and this guy can't take it.
ここから？
いや、そうだけど、ダメ。
行きますよ。
待って。
動かないでください。この方法が一番いいと思います。
This guy.
森に置いておくの。では失礼します。
What is with this dude? Wow, she's completely naked. Wow.
それで私はどうすればいいの？
Just stay put.
とりあえず
Why didn't we get Shuichi's perspective? Wasn't he supposed to like?
ごめんなさい。自分の体と感覚が違くて。
Man.
いや、大丈夫だ。僕が動くから何もしないで。
You know, it was HE before, but
クレアの
This is like on a whole nother level. Everything that happened in this episode.
あの人のこと考えてる。なんとなくあなたの気持ちが伝わってくる。やっぱりあなたあの人を。
違う、そんなんじゃ。
Alright, we're here. Are they? Oh, they just started? Alright.
ねえ、これがあんたの言う儀式なの？私あんたみたいなやつ嫌いじゃないわよ。愛の形にはいろいろあるしね。けどこういうのは
So what about the other dudes? In their little circle here.
すまなかった。
Okay, it's not actually necessary, right? This is just part of, you know, her fun.
では正式な儀式
Such a troll.
ジョーカーだ。これをお前の首に巻く。安心しろ。すぐにお前の体と一体
Oh, and if she doesn't keep her secret, she's gonna be choked to death?
存在する。それでどうやってそれを守るの？簡単だ。お前が我々の秘密を漏らしたとき、お前自身が我々を裏切ったと感じたとき、ジョーカーはその心の動きに反応してお前の首を落とす。あんたのその限定的な力、私の知ってる化け物とはまるで。それは明確なイメージを持っているかどうかの違いだ。明確なイメージを持たない者は本人の潜在的な願望を叶える姿に変身し、私はあの
So what about that dude? Does he like astronomy or does he like
変身した。
voyeurism?
秘密を破るやつに罰を与え
The telescope camera kind of dude.
もう一度聞くわよ。私の姉に関する情報を持ってるのね。ああ。いいわ。やってちょうだい。
Ooh.
とりあえず君の服はヘルメットに入れてどこかに隠そう。持っていくと匂いが混ざるから。なんでパンツが、まさか君全裸で入ったの？
You only realize now?
バカじゃないです。必死なだけです。じゃああなたこそなんで喜んでるんですか？
I can sense. Sorry, Shuichi. You're not able to hide.
バカやってないで、早く財布を探しに行こう。
And just what is up with this dude? Yeah, he's probably going to do something sooner or later.
スバル、どうしたの？
Ooh,
ラッキー。
Subaru. Okay, that guy looked like one of the people I was most interested in from the opening. Alright, see you guys after this. Alrighty, so that just happened, right? I feel like this is definitely one of those episodes where I do think that the fan service is driving the episode rather than the other way around. Like, yeah, sure, there's a perfect reasonable explanation for all the fan service that occurred, but at the same time, I do feel like this is a case where the author actually was thinking, alright, how can I justify these kinds of situations and incorporate them within the story, right? And that is how the author went around doing this. So, alright, let's put that aside for a moment and talk about the story itself, right? So, the pseudo guy, I actually totally thought that he was a member of this particular group, and what Shuichi and Claire were going to do was they were going to try and infiltrate this group and gather some information this way. But as it turns out, they were actually on opposite sides of each other, and it seems, maybe through luck or something, this group actually does have a even if we can't really say they're on the side of justice, at least they're not complete evil doers or want to use the powers for nefarious purposes, right? Although, that remains to be seen considering some of the abilities that there are. But, I mean, out of the 3 abilities that we've seen so far, I think 2 of them seem pretty harmless and pretty beneficial in general. Both the girl who's in charge of this group, right? Her thing was that she just, her ability is to let someone always tell the truth and, never reveal a secret, right? So that's okay, right? That's a neutral, and you can even say a positive kind of ability there. And then the girl there who only wants to be able to listen to how animals are feeling. She wants to be a vet. Yeah, kind of pure-hearted as well, right? The other guy, though, the one with the sort of telescope head, I kind of get the feeling that his wish was related with being a peeping tom or voyeurism, right? Somehow I feel like he might have a little bit more perverted, or let's just say not so pure intentions behind his abilities there. But we shall see, right? It definitely seems to be a case where he's going to be the cause of some trouble probably in the next episode, but we shall see. I do kind of feel, though, just going back to this entire thing for a bit, I didn't really like the way that Claire and Shuiichi approached the situation. Through all the praise that I gave them last episode, right, actually thinking things through and formulating a plan of attack, formulating strategy, and even though it didn't really work out in the end, at least we saw her go through the process of formulating a strategy, formulating a plan, right? Now, the fact that things didn't really work out in the end, some of those factors could be due to some naiveness or just a lack of calculation, right? They at least didn't go into it willy-nilly without any plan at all. In this situation, however, I definitely do feel like they are a little bit too trusting of this group, even though they really don't have any information on that. Now, perhaps there was more information and the anime simply chose not to show it, but honestly, I would have preferred if they actually had Sanbe in backup as well, right? Things could go wrong at any moment. What's to say that Claire isn't going to just be killed by the other girl there, and they could both be killed, right? So it's hard to say here. And I definitely don't think that this was all that good of an idea. But I guess things worked out in the end for them anyways. What else from this episode? So we do confirm that both Claire's, so that there are these sort of teams operating, and on Irina's side, she does have a sort of team as well. We see 2 other characters. One of them, named Subaru, is the one that I've had my eyes on from the opening. I think that he or she wields a very cool power, very cool ability, and I am looking forward to that manifesting in the future. For the rest, that's basically it, right? And like I said, I definitely feel like this was a perfect example of an episode that was there to provide fan service, honestly. And that can be true of the manga as well. Speaking of which, I did actually go back and take a look at the manga. I'm not gonna read the entire thing, but I just wanted to see like what the differences were in regards to this particular episode, right? And all I gotta say is the manga is definitely much more mature rated than the anime. The anime is already kind of pushing the limits, right? It is rated R17 as well. The manga is completely uncensored, so some of those more spicy scenes that we can see, yeah, we can totally see everything. So if you're interested in that, maybe go read that as well. It's actually surprisingly short at its current status. Only 8 volumes long, 50 or so chapters. We are around chapter 18, 19 currently within the anime. So about 3 chapters per episode. And this would mean that by the end of this, we would be halfway through the story of the actual manga. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Not really that much else to comment on for this episode. Obviously, next episode we're going to see perhaps Shuiichi cross paths with Elena again, which wouldn't be too bad of a thing if you ask me. I do want to kind kind of see them confront each other, and for Elena to reveal a little bit more information as to why she did this to Shuichi. Like, what exactly is their relation with each other? Does Shuichi actually know anything and maybe just forgot, or yeah, or if Yuna is clearly just a crazy girl, right? So that's that for episode 6 of Gleipnir. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.